Keish, that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you, because it wasn't like we was enemies, or what. We didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Whenever I put in for an appellate judgment or an appeal, he made sure that letters was written. He personally signed them, telling the judge, like, if you do grant her this release, she'll have a job. I'll make sure she has a job over here. This is what
y'all brace yourselves, because what just exploded across Instagram is being called one of the darkest, most disturbing emotional meltdowns hip-hop has seen in years. This wasn't promo. This wasn't clout. This was raw rage, real pain, and a man completely unraveling in front of the world. Late last night, fans opened Instagram expecting the usual chaos, but instead, they walked straight into Papoose going live, eyes burning, voice shaking, hands trembling. Within seconds, it was clear. This was not a normal rant. This was the moment everything snapped. According to sources, it all started with a DNA report, a document so devastating that it allegedly froze Papoose in place the moment he read it. The report claims the child he raised, protected, and loved as his own, Remy Mackenzie, is allegedly not his daughter at all. And the name listed as the biological father? 50 Cent. What followed was not anger. It was emotional detonation. On IG Live, Papoose allegedly accused 50 Cent of destroying every relationship he ever tried to build, first Remy Ma, then Claressa Shields, claiming this wasn't coincidence, but a pattern of manipulation and interference. His voice cracked as he spoke about years stolen from him, a family built on lies, and a child whose identity was allegedly ripped away without his consent. Viewers say the moment he mentioned his daughter, the live went silent. No music, no distractions. Just a broken man staring into the camera, saying his life had been rewritten by deception. Then came the threat that sent shockwaves through the industry. According to witnesses, Papoose warned this would not stay on Instagram. Courts, receipts, names, everything. He called it war, not gossip, not rumors, war. And when the live abruptly ended, one thing became clear. This wasn't a breakdown. This was the beginning of something far more dangerous. Because if these allegations are true, hip-hop is about to enter its most toxic, heartbreaking chapter yet.
it should be working, X, Y, and Z. I need to hold him up to that. Like, yo, you was gonna give me a job.
What's up with that?
Let me get a check.
We need Remy on power.
Let me get a check. Yeah, I just thought about that right now while I'm telling this story. As many times as I told it just hit me right now. Like, yo, what's good with that job? I got paperwork saying that you would give me a job.
Right.
But like, not just once, but for every appeal that I put in for.
Wow.
And this is when he was moving around doing everything, and he was taking out time to make sure that, you know.
Buckle up, because what just went down in the world of hip-hop isn't just drama. It's a full-scale emotional earthquake that's shaking the very foundations of trust, loyalty, and family as we know it. Y'all need to understand the magnitude of what allegedly unfolded when Papoose went live on Instagram. Eyes burning red, voice trembling, hands shaking, and every word dripping with fury and heartbreak. Sources claim that the world witnessed a man completely unravel, exposing layers of betrayal, manipulation, and deceit that no one saw coming. According to insiders, it all started with a DNA report that reportedly confirmed that Remy Mackenzie, the little girl Papoose had raised, loved, and cherished for years, allegedly isn't his daughter at all. And the shocker? The report allegedly names 50 Cent as the biological father. Social media erupted instantly, clips of the live spreading like wildfire, and the scene reportedly left fans and observers in utter disbelief. Allegedly, the moment Papoose went live, he didn't waste a second. He allegedly pointed directly at 50 Cent, accusing him of years of scheming, manipulation, and interference that allegedly destroyed his personal relationships. Sources say Papoose alleged that 50 Cent first sabotaged his relationship with Remy Ma, using manipulation and influence to distort the truth, control narratives, and keep him in the dark about his own daughter's parentage. Then, allegedly, he went further, claiming that 50 Cent poisoned his relationship with Claressa Shields, injecting tension, lies, and misdirection, turning love and trust into chaos. Observers say Papoose's voice broke as he recounted years of deceit, tears streaming down his face, shaking with rage as he screamed into the camera, calling out the man he believed to have ruined not just his family, but his life itself. Fans reportedly watched in stunned silence as he allegedly described the years of pain he endured, saying that he raised a child he thought was his own, only to realize that every moment, every hug, every memory was allegedly built on a lie. According to sources, Papoose's words were unfiltered, raw, and devastating, claiming that 50 Cent used his influence to manipulate everyone around him, turning private lives into public chaos. Insiders allege that he threatened legal action, claiming he would drag this into court, exposing every secret, every suppressed conversation, and every alleged manipulation, promising that nothing would remain hidden. Sources say social media went into a frenzy. Hashtags like hashtag Papoose snaps, hashtag 50 Cent exposed, and hashtag Reminisce Truth started trending worldwide within minutes. Allegedly, fans dissected every frame, every gesture, every tear, trying to gauge the authenticity of the claims, but the emotional intensity reportedly left everyone in shock. According to reports, Papoose allegedly said that the betrayal he endured wasn't just personal, it was systemic, a network of control and interference that spanned decades, designed to keep him blind and powerless, while others allegedly profited from the lies. According to insiders, the most heartbreaking moment came when he spoke about his daughter. Allegedly, he described the moment he learned the truth as feeling like his world collapsed. He allegedly screamed that his identity as a father had been stolen, that every cherished moment had been rewritten, and that the innocence of a child he loved had been hijacked by deceit and manipulation. Fans reportedly say that the intensity of the emotion, combined with the live format, made it feel like the world was watching a tragedy unfold in real time. Sources also claim that Papoose allegedly accused 50 Cent of being part of a much larger pattern of sabotage and interference, allegedly controlling relationships, public narratives, and personal lives to ensure his dominance and influence. According to witnesses, the accusations weren't just focused on family. Allegedly, Papoose claimed that 50 Cent interfered in professional opportunities, alliances, and friendships, creating tension and conflict wherever he could, turning personal chaos into power plays. Allegedly, every allegation was delivered with a mix of anger and heartbreak, leaving viewers shocked, angry, and glued to every second of the live broadcast. According to multiple insiders, Papoose allegedly made it clear that this wasn't about clout, publicity, or attention. He allegedly warned that if these alleged manipulations were ignored or buried, he would escalate the matter legally, publicly, and in every forum available. Sources claim that he promised to expose every layer of deceit, from suppressed messages to orchestrated conflicts, and allegedly vowed that the world would see the full truth. Observers say his delivery was relentless, emotional, and incredibly powerful, combining fury, sadness, and a sense of personal justice that made millions of viewers stop scrolling to witness what they described as a real-life courtroom drama unfolding online. Allegedly, this explosive live has set the stage for weeks of viral content, online debates, and potentially courtroom drama that could shock the music industry for years to come. Sources say that fans are already obsessively tracking updates, rewatching clips, and piecing together timelines, speculating on what other secrets might surface. Observers describe the combination of raw emotion, shocking allegations, and potential legal battles as unprecedented, creating a scenario that feels like a cinematic courtroom thriller, but real, unfiltered, and heartbreakingly human. According to sources, the tension isn't just online. Allegedly, Papoose's threat to pursue legal action could expose decades of manipulation, hidden relationships, and interference in personal and professional lives. Every message, every allegation, every suppressed conversation reportedly carries the weight of proof, and Papoose allegedly promised that he will not rest until the truth is fully revealed. Fans reportedly described the scene as surreal, a man emotionally devastated yet fiercely determined, using social media as a courtroom stage to expose the alleged betrayal he endured. Sources claim that the most chilling part of the live was Papoose's insistence that the story goes beyond him and 50 Cent allegedly. He accused a broader network of influence, manipulation, and power games that has allegedly controlled relationships, careers, and narratives in the industry. Observers reportedly say his words sent shockwaves through fans, journalists, and insiders alike, creating a viral storm of outrage, curiosity, and disbelief that continues to grow every hour. Allegedly, as the night ended and the live abruptly cut off, the impact was already irreversible. Social media, online forums, and news feeds reportedly exploded with reactions. Millions of viewers allegedly called it one of the most intense, shocking, and emotionally devastating moments in recent hip-hop history. Sources say that Papoose's fury, heartbreak, and determination to seek justice have created a narrative that is impossible to ignore, and the alleged scandal is only beginning to unfold. Insiders reportedly say that the combination of a child caught in the crossfire, alleged decades of manipulation, and a public meltdown on Instagram has created a story that is simultaneously tragic, shocking, and irresistibly viral. Allegedly, Papoose's live session set the tone for what could become a legal and emotional battle that dominates headlines, social media, and conversations for months. The story, sources claim, is far from over, and every second brings new speculation, analysis, and anticipation of the next explosive revelation. Allegedly, Papoose's live isn't just a rant, it's a warning, a statement, and a declaration. According to sources, he allegedly vowed that the world will see the full extent of the deceit, manipulation, and alleged betrayal. Fans reportedly say that the combination of anger, heartbreak, and raw emotion has created a viral spectacle that blends tragedy, controversy, and celebrity drama into an unstoppable narrative. The allegations, the live, and the potential fallout reportedly guarantee that this story will dominate the culture, discussions, and headlines for the foreseeable future. According to sources, the alleged emotional devastation Papoose displayed on Instagram is only the first chapter. Allegedly, every message, every legal filing, and every leaked clip could escalate the situation even further. Observers say that this story has all the elements of a classic viral scandal: betrayal, heartbreak, shocking allegations, and an innocent child at the center. The alleged magnitude of the betrayal, combined with Papoose's emotional intensity, reportedly ensures that millions will continue to watch, share, and discuss the story as it unfolds in real time. Allegedly, as the dust settles from the Instagram live, one thing is clear: the fallout from this scandal is far from over. Sources say that Papoose's fury, the alleged role of 50 Cent, and the potential exposure of decades-long manipulation have created a scenario that could haunt the industry for years. Fans reportedly describe the live as a historic moment in hip-hop gossip, combining emotional intensity, viral storytelling, and shocking revelations that leave viewers emotionally drained, stunned, and desperate for the next chapter. When the fallout from Papoose's explosive Instagram live didn't die down, the storm only grew bigger, darker, and more uncontrollable. Sources say that within hours, social media was ablaze with reactions, speculation, and viral clips that no one could stop sharing. Fans, celebrities, and influencers were dissecting every frame, every tear, every accusation with obsessive attention. Allegedly, 50 Cent was immediately dragged into the spotlight, his silence fueling a tidal wave of outrage, curiosity, and intense online scrutiny. Observers say that the tension was palpable, with speculation that this scandal could redefine not just hip-hop relationships, but the way fans view power, trust, and loyalty in the music industry. Insiders claim that 50 Cent allegedly responded to the live through cryptic social media posts, leaving fans in a frenzy trying to decode hidden meanings. Fans reportedly focused intensely on the human side of the scandal. Reminisce Mackenzie, the young child allegedly caught in a storm of adult deceit, became the emotional focal point. Allegedly, Papoose emphasized in subsequent live snippets that his daughter's identity had been hijacked, her innocence weaponized, and her life manipulated without consent. Observers say that the intensity of the emotion was so high that fans described feeling physically shaken while watching, sharing clips, and debating endlessly across platforms. According to insiders, the narrative Papoose presented was that this scandal wasn't just about him or 50 Cent. It was about power, control, and manipulation that had been ongoing for years in the industry. Sources claim that as the story unfolded, more explosive allegations reportedly emerged regarding 50 Cent's influence over personal and professional relationships. Allegedly, Papoose accused him of orchestrating situations to destabilize others' lives, using manipulation, intimidation, and secrecy to maintain control. Fans reportedly reacted with shock, noting that these claims, if true, suggested a level of influence that went far beyond music and into the personal lives of everyone involved. Allegedly, insiders say that the combination of public accusation, emotional devastation, and potential legal consequences created a viral perfect storm that no one could look away from. According to multiple sources, the alleged narrative continued with Papoose outlining a pattern of deception. Allegedly, he claimed that 50 Cent deliberately interfered in relationships, exploited trust, and manipulated public perception to maintain dominance and control. Observers say that every new allegation made the story more combustible, turning private betrayal into a viral spectacle that fans couldn't stop watching, sharing, and dissecting. Allegedly, Papoose emphasized that this wasn't about revenge, it was about justice, accountability, and reclaiming the truth for his daughter and himself. Insiders say that the emotional intensity reportedly peaked when Papoose allegedly revealed that this scandal could expose additional layers of deception, not only affecting personal relationships, but potentially shaking industry alliances. Allegedly, he hinted at documents, voice recordings, and communications that could paint a devastating picture of deliberate sabotage, manipulation, and hidden agendas. Observers claim that this made the stakes feel unprecedented, a real-life courtroom thriller playing out in public view, where millions of fans were both witnesses and participants in the viral frenzy. According to sources, social media became a battlefield. Allegedly, fans, critics, and celebrities debated endlessly, posting theories, reactions, and even alleged proof from older interviews, clips, and photos. The emotional weight, combined with the shocking nature of the allegations, sources report that this is just the beginning. Allegedly, every new document, every new allegation, and every follow-up live session promises to escalate the situation further, amplifying outrage, heartbreak, and viral intensity. Observers say this scandal has all the elements of a full-scale hip-hop tragedy: betrayal, identity theft, manipulation, innocence lost, and explosive, emotionally charged revelations that will dominate headlines, social media, and conversations for months, if not years. According to insiders, what makes this story unparalleled is the combination of personal heartbreak, alleged manipulation, and the viral spectacle of a man exposing decades of lies in real time. Allegedly, every fan, observer, and commentator is now caught in the whirlwind, unable to look away, emotionally invested, and waiting for the next bombshell that could change everything. The tension had reached a boiling point, and the industry was holding its breath as new allegations began to surface. Allegedly, sources claim that leaked documents, private messages, and audio recordings hinted at even deeper layers of manipulation, painting a picture of long-term deceit orchestrated by 50 Cent and allegedly aided by hidden industry connections. Fans and insiders reportedly combed through every detail, trying to piece together a narrative that seemed almost cinematic in its complexity, a story of betrayal, power plays, and emotional devastation that had the entire hip-hop world on edge. Allegedly, Papoose's legal team was preparing for a courtroom battle like no other. Reports suggest that the lawsuit, already valued at $300 million, could expand as more evidence of intentional manipulation and sabotage emerged. Sources claim that the DNA revelation was only the tip of the iceberg, and that the court filings contained screenshots, messages, and alleged testimonies that could rock not only 50 Cent's reputation, but potentially expose a network of calculated industry interference. Observers say the stakes were unprecedented, a combination of personal heartbreak, corporate maneuvering, and celebrity scandal that had fans glued to every update, social media clip, and report. According to insiders, Papoose was reportedly relentless in his pursuit of accountability. Allegedly, he hinted at exposing financial transactions, secret meetings, and text threads showing how relationships were deliberately destabilized. His narrative suggested that 50 Cent not only allegedly manipulated his own interactions with Remy Ma, but also allegedly interfered in Claressa Shields' life, creating a domino effect of emotional chaos. Observers claim that the viral intensity escalated with each new leak, making the scandal feel like a real-time thriller unfolding before the world's eyes. Fans reportedly described being emotionally shaken as they watched clips of Papoose recounting his anguish in follow-up live streams. Sources say he repeatedly emphasized the human cost. Remy McKenzie, allegedly caught in the crossfire of adult deception, remained at the center of the storm. Allegedly, Papoose accused 50 Cent of robbing him of his fatherhood, manipulating narratives, and weaponizing his daughter's identity for personal gain. Social media reactions reportedly ranged from shock and outrage to disbelief, with millions dissecting every word and every alleged piece of evidence. Insiders claim that as the courtroom saga progressed, new witnesses allegedly came forward. Allegedly, former collaborators and insiders hinted at a history of manipulation, reinforcing Papoose. Observers claim that the emotional weight of the scandal was compounded by Papoose's public warnings. Allegedly, he indicated that further revelations could implicate others in the industry, suggesting a network of influence, control, and secrecy that had long gone unnoticed. Fans reportedly reacted with a mix of shock and anticipation, sharing every new clip, screenshot, and post as the narrative expanded. Allegedly, the intensity of the situation turned casual observers into emotionally invested participants, creating a viral spectacle that dominated online discussions globally. According to sources, the narrative also highlighted the tragic human cost. Remy McKenzie, allegedly unaware of the full scope of adult deceit surrounding her, became emblematic of innocence caught in a storm of manipulation. Observers say that Papoose repeatedly framed the story around her, emphasizing the lasting impact on her identity, trust, and sense of security. Fans reportedly responded with outrage and empathy, amplifying the viral nature of the story as millions engaged with each new update, reaction, and leaked detail. Allegedly, the combination of emotional testimony, viral live streams, and court filings created an unprecedented level of attention. Sources claim that each new revelation sparked social media firestorms, with users across platforms analyzing and debating the implications of every alleged detail. Observers say that the story transcended celebrity gossip, becoming a cultural event that explored themes of power, betrayal, family, and identity on a massive scale. According to insiders, as the legal proceedings advanced, the stakes grew higher. Allegedly, Papoose's team prepared additional filings that could reveal more about the alleged manipulations, relationship sabotage, and concealed truths. Fans reportedly anticipated each development with fervor, knowing that every new revelation could dramatically shift public perception and add to the viral momentum of the saga. Observers say that the combination of emotional storytelling, legal intrigue, and viral dissemination made this one of the most intense celebrity scandals of the decade. Sources claim that the alleged emotional crescendo occurred when Papoose publicly stated that the battle was far from over. Allegedly, he warned that the full truth would emerge in court, and that those responsible for decades of manipulation would be held accountable. Fans reportedly reacted with shock, excitement, and anticipation, sharing clips, screenshots, and updates with millions of others, creating an unrelenting cycle of viral attention that seemed impossible to break. According to insiders, the unfolding saga had a global impact. Allegedly, fans around the world were following every live stream, post, and court update, dissecting every alleged detail to understand the full scope of the scandal. Observers claim that this created a level of engagement that turned a personal tragedy into a viral phenomenon, where the emotional intensity of the story was amplified exponentially by social media, commentary, and analysis. Allegedly, Papoose's narrative continued to stress that the scandal was about more than just public humiliation or revenge. It was about justice, truth, and reclaiming the rights of a daughter who had allegedly been denied her identity. Fans reportedly felt the gravity of the situation, understanding that the personal heartbreak described could have lasting implications for Remy, Mackenzie, Papoose, and potentially countless others. Observers claim that the emotional resonance of the story made it impossible to ignore, ensuring that every new revelation would continue to dominate social media feeds, headlines, and viral discussions. Sources claim that the alleged fallout was compounded by the continued silence or vague responses from 50 Cent and Remy Ma. Allegedly, this only intensified speculation, anger, and the demand for answers, creating a relentless cycle of attention, engagement, and viral coverage. Fans reportedly dissected every comment, post, and subtle action, searching for clues, confirmation, or contradiction, fueling the story's momentum. According to insiders, the saga's most shocking elements were yet to fully emerge. Allegedly, Papoose hinted that additional evidence could reveal not only manipulation and deceit, but also broader implications for industry power dynamics, relationships, and reputation. Observers claim that this promise of more explosive revelations ensured that fans remained hooked, emotionally invested, and ready to share every new detail with the world. Allegedly, the combination of emotional devastation, court filings, viral live streams, and global speculation created a perfect storm. Sources say that fans, celebrities, and industry insiders alike were captivated, horrified, and emotionally entangled in a scandal that seemed unstoppable. Observers claim that the story had evolved from a personal betrayal into a cultural phenomenon, one that blurred the lines between gossip, legal drama, and human tragedy. Fans reportedly described feeling as though they were living through the events themselves. Allegedly, the heartbreak, fury, and shocking revelations were so intense that millions of viewers engaged in real-time debates, live reactions, and viral content creation, ensuring that the story maintained a constant presence in public consciousness. Observers claim that the emotional power of the saga was unmatched, making it one of the most viral, dramatic, and tragic narratives of recent memory. According to sources, as Papoose continued to hint at further revelations, social media remained in a perpetual frenzy. Allegedly, every live update, leaked document, and alleged piece of evidence fueled speculation, outrage, and viral momentum. Observers say that the combination of real human tragedy, celebrity scandal, and high-stakes legal drama created a story that was impossible to look away from, emotionally devastating, and culturally explosive. Allegedly, the saga's ongoing intensity ensured that it would dominate conversations, headlines, and feeds for months. Sources claim that every new allegation, every leaked message, and every emotional reaction contributed to a narrative that was as tragic as it was sensational. Observers reportedly described the story as a perfect storm of betrayal, heartbreak, and viral drama, one that had cemented itself as a defining moment in celebrity scandal history. Fans, insiders, and observers all reportedly agree, the fallout is far from over. Allegedly, every court appearance, live update, and leaked detail promises to escalate the scandal even further, with emotional, legal, and social consequences that could reshape the way the world views trust, loyalty, and power in the entertainment industry. Observers claim that the saga has become more than gossip. It is a viral cultural phenomenon, an emotionally charged spectacle, and a cautionary tale about the consequences of deception, manipulation, and betrayal. Allegedly, the story concludes, for now, with a lingering tension. Fans are waiting, watching, and speculating, knowing that each new revelation could upend everything they thought they knew. Sources claim that Papoose's pursuit of truth and justice, combined with the alleged manipulation and interference by 50 Cent, ensures that this scandal is far from over, leaving a permanent mark on hip-hop, celebrity culture, and the lives of those caught in its explosive path. The saga isn't over, and what just unfolded in the public eye has changed everything forever. Allegedly, the lives of Papoose, 50 Cent, and everyone caught in the middle have been exposed to a level of betrayal, manipulation, and heartbreak that the world rarely sees. Sources claim that what started as a shocking DNA revelation has exploded into a full-blown, emotionally charged scandal, one that has ripped apart personal relationships, shattered trust, and left fans glued to every detail, unable to look away. The emotional fallout reportedly stretches far beyond the public figures. A child's innocence has been weaponized, private lives exploited, and years of loyalty betrayed. Every clip, every live stream, every leaked message has fueled a storm that shows no signs of slowing. Allegedly, the legal battle is only beginning. Papoose has reportedly vowed to drag the truth into the courtroom, to expose decades of deceit, manipulation, and hidden agendas. Observers say this is not just a fight for justice. It is a declaration, a warning, and a battle to reclaim what was stolen. Fans are analyzing, dissecting, and sharing every shred of evidence, creating a viral frenzy that has reached millions worldwide. The alleged manipulation, the emotional devastation, and the shocking revelations have created a cultural moment that feels historic, tragic, and impossibly intense. This is your chance to witness the unfiltered truth as it unfolds. Follow every update, watch every clip, and stay glued to the drama that has turned a personal tragedy into a global spectacle. Every second matters. The story is far from over, and the next revelation could shake the industry, challenge loyalties, and leave audiences speechless. Don't blink. Don't scroll past. Stay tuned, because the fallout from this scandal is just beginning, and the world is watching every explosive, heartbreaking, and shocking moment unfold in real time.